Alright, welcome back everybody. We are continuing our Shinobi playthrough here. So we're at the E&E Corp Laboratory is where we left off. And, sorry, just getting the mic adjusted here. Sorry if that goes a little bit loud. Yeah, we're back at the E&E Corp. We're in the laboratory. So let's continue on.
Sorry, but
whoops.
the memories of this place are just too painful.
Too painful. Sorry. So she doesn't want to talk about this place. She's experimented on, apparently. No, what I was going to say is we've 100%ed everything up until this point. So we're sitting pretty right now. And now we got to go to the next new stage, which I like doing that now that I was able to get through all the previous stuff.
We made it. This is where they turn out the monsters where they were holding me. Sorry, Musashi. I don't think some memories I'd rather leave bare. I'll wait for you out.
Okay, well thanks. She didn't do anything before anyway. Alright, so... Are you kidding me? I went back just as a joke. The rift is right here? Wow. Alright, well... That's good, and it looks like it's a fighting rift too. I hope so. Because you guys all know how much I can't stand the jumping rift. Now the ground's gonna crumble. Oh, that lasted for a long time. That thing. There we go. Get that shield down. Oh, he's nothing without that, I was just about to say. I like how you can, like I said, I like how you can at least knock them off too. That just kind of evens the playing field. Let's see, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, that's not gonna do it. I'm not charged up for... Oh, no! How am I supposed to get rid of these guys? I guess just stand on top of them and slash like that? That's a little weird feeling, though. I guess as long as it works. Can the dragon hurt him? Nope. Ah. Execution. Oh, don't fall off of there. are you doing? Alright, that was easy. It was easy to get to and easy to complete that one. I'll take that one. Not all these rifts are bad, I guess. I didn't want to say that before because, like I said, I think I got 3 more to go. I'm hoping the last one isn't like some odd gauntlet combo of all that crap I've been through. Let's see. No, I only need 1 more. I've been through 9. Okay. So good. The last rift is the last one. Let's see what they give us on the last one. Alright, we got 3 doors that all open with the same thing. That seems a little useless. Sideways scrolling elevator. Reminds me of Streets of Rage.
Don't move! Say your prayers, Shinobi!
You are kidding, right? Not getting a lot of health back. Right, can I go through or not? Okay. Alright, we don't know it's there, so I guess we gotta go down. How do you know? He turned around right when I went under. How do you know I was there? Come on, guys. You gonna give me some health or what? Okay, at least I can get to the shop. I think that refills your health, though. I'm curious as to what this outfit looks like, and I feel like I may as well just unlock it just because. Sure, why not? Okay, I don't need the other things at the moment anyway, so. Things here is locked behind some kind of door. Ooh, pull me up. Thought I avoided it. Man, they really do not want to give me any more health. Yeah, there we go. Barely a little bit more. Okay, Orbero Relic. I haven't even seen a checkpoint. So. Oh. Ha! There we go. Alright, there's our checkpoint. Which way do I want to go? First, I should say. Alright, so there's only one relic I've found so far. 2 secrets and 3 elite squads. So let's go. Let's try going up first. See what's up here. Now look at that giant brain thing in the back. Oh, I can't go this way. Alright, so I guess we'll be going... Can I go this way, or is that locked too? Alright, so I guess I'm going down. Shoot this giant nerve gas. Ooh, got you. He still exploded too. Okay, how many times does it take to do that? Okay, I guess those things are invincible. I'll kind of stick around and find out. Just keep moving. Way now. I suppose we'll take the upper path. Okay, can't go that way, it's a dead end. Whoa. Can't go that way either. Okay. So far, this level seems pretty straightforward so far. That destroyed 2 gates. Okay, that gate down there. Still got that one over there. Oh, no, 2 gates. This level's probably huge, though. I mean, this looks like, yeah. This looks like alone. I'm already only in the east corridor. So, this is probably a massive map. Yes, it is. Keep forgetting about that move, but Definitely don't use it that often. Executed. Alright, that was easy. Max kunai boost. Okay, that's always wanted too. I think I carried 26 now, so it's a long way from what we started at with 5. That thing surprised me. Oh, that's kind of cheap. Dropped right into that. Ton of gold coins. I mean, really, I don't think I'm gonna need gold all that much until I get to the final upgrade, whatever that is. I mean, I need 20 Obero relics to get there, so it's gonna be quite a while. I mean, I could just buy the other skills just to say I have them. Okay, but it's not. I don't think it's required. Maybe get an achievement or something for getting everything. Really took some inspiration from Metroid on this stage. Not even just because the things look like little Metroids, a jellyfish, but just the general, like the brain and everything. It reminds me of Metroid. Ah, man, these things are getting annoying. I might have to end up healing here pretty soon, because... Locks undone there. It's kind of dumb, you can't kill those. Do I want to go back up, or... You know what, let's go up. I think there's a health recharge up there. Let's go get some more health, and then continue on down that way. Right? Okay. Oh no. It's all the way up there. Oh, it's a shop. It's not a... Alright, I'm just gonna buy it, because I'm well away, or a long ways away from getting 20 medals anyway, so by the time I even get to the 20 medals, I should have more than enough money. That's how we'll do that. Alright, so I can go back. Oh man, this map. The controls for this map, I should say. Okay, I want to go left. Either left or straight up. I was gonna say, what's over here? What part of the map are we on now? Alright, it's just a continuation. What's with these double doors? It's like silly. Alright, let's go down to the purple area. Okay, can't do anything with that. Okay, this end's kind of a dead end. Where's that shop? Is there a quick travel to get back up there? No, it's not. Alright, I think this is the closest quick travel. And this is a dead end. Okay. So I kind of am forced to go back to where I was. I don't understand the purpose of all these different doors, but I think it's just to make you go somewhere. That takes me.
Oh, hello. Thank you. Would you happen to have messy between the two of us? So he succumbs. But enough about us. It's time.
Okay. The hell is he? Haven't met his brother. Like, what the hell is he even supposed to be? Oh, that killed him quick. Say hello to your brother. Okay. Do we want to go down? That opened that door. What's the point of opening that door? Oh, I guess I can keep going left here, and then go down that way to the west side. So go down this way. Yeah, it's like the west wing or whatever. West corridor. Maybe I find his brother on this side, because it's the west corridor. Nice, new ninja outfit. Silent Wasp. Okay, no, I thought it was something up there. Oh, it's kind of weird. Nothing in those two sides. Alright, well, that's all it is. That's all it is. Let's keep going this way, then we want to go down. Red door, okay. Can't get through there. Oh, more brains. Need some more knives. Get up there. There we go. How many of these brain things are gonna come popping out? I know they're gonna keep doing it. Yep. That's cool though. It's kind of a throwback to Shinobi 3. I love that level in Shinobi 3. That level has some of the best music in the. That's my favorite track in the game. I think that. I forget what the level's called. Inner Dark Side or something, I think is the name of the track. And it's in the laboratory. I love the bass line. And that it really has like a Genesis sound to it, but it sounds so good like in that game. That's the crazy thing about the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. I mean, they were both just vastly different systems, so different. I mean, and I'd say Super Nintendo probably was marginally better overall, but Genesis like had its own style, its own sort of like what the games that were built for specifically for the Genesis were great games, like Shinobi, Gunstar Heroes, Contra Hard Corps, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, all games that were just exclusive Genesis games. They didn't have to be multi-platform. They were always, you know, they were great games. Genesis was a very good system. But in a lot of games with heads-up comparisons, if it was the same game on both systems, the Super Nintendo usually got the edge because overall the Super Nintendo had a better color palette. I think it could display more colors. It could do that Mode 7 stuff with the rotation and zoom in and zoom out. Even the sound chip. I mean, the sound chip on Super Nintendo, when they used it right, games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy, I mean, it was like a symphony. Because I think their sound chip was based off of like music or instrument samples, and it just came out like. I mean, some games is just to this day, like Chrono Trigger is one of the best soundtracks of all time. A lot of those Square games, you know, they really knew how to use the SNES sound chip. That being said, though, the Genesis and the games that I mentioned just now, and especially Shinobi 3, the ones that really utilize the Genesis, I believe it's like a Yamaha synthesizer chip. I forget the exact model, but the ones that utilize it really well, they could make some great soundtracks. It had a very unique style, and hey, who's to say that the Super Nintendo couldn't make a Shinobi 3 soundtrack that would sound great? But you know, the Genesis, the composer who did it for the Genesis knew like the complete strengths and weaknesses of that chip, and he used a lot of I can't even talk straight. He utilized them to you know, their full potential, in my opinion. Anyway, that was a bit of a rant there about just reminiscing. But hey, that's a good thing about these retro games. You can do that, you know. For fans of me, or for players like me who are fans of the old game, you know, it's really nice that retro's taken off the way it has. You know, there's so many things going on, like with the game world, that it's, oh man, those things stay for a minute, that it's hard to, you know, it's, to me, the game world, a lot of the time, it's like movies. You know, movies nowadays, they're just throwaway, you know, so many forgettable movies out there that, you know, or they try to, movies are actually in an even worse state, because they'll try to take like an old IP and make it into something, and it just doesn't capture that old school charm. You know, and where I was going with that was like newer games today. I mean, there's a lot of new games that are decent, but then there's a lot that are just like, why did you guys make this? Or it's just another dime a dozen type of game, you know, another Souls clone or another roguelike clone or something to that extent. You know, movies and everything right now is trying to take old IPs and make them back into something, and usually those fail. But it seems like in the gaming world, you know, doing stuff like this, Ninja Gaiden, Metal Gear Solid 3, although I heard Metal Gear, from the early reports of Metal Gear, it's not doing so good. They said there's a lot of, I don't know, people are being picky, but they say there's a lot of issues with the Unreal 3 engine. Or not Unreal 3, Unreal 5 engine, excuse me. Yeah, they say there's a lot of problems with that, optimization, especially on the PC, which is unfortunate. I mean, most of the games they've done recently, I think have been halfway decent. Silent Hill 2 was a really good remake. Dead Space, I think, is, not only is Dead Space the original one of my favorite games, I think that remake is excellent. That's how you do a remake. Resident Evil 4 was a good remake. So they're doing good with some of them, you know. I mean, so I don't know why this game is getting so much hate. I mean, that being said, I'm still gonna buy it. I was a big fan of Metal Gear Solid. You know, I think the Unreal Engine 5 gets a lot of criticism, but there's been a lot of games that have been made on it that are great games. So, you know, I don't know how much of the hate is actually deserved and how much of it is just, you know, people nowadays, especially in the way the internet is, they will complain about anything and everything. Anything and everything. I mean, whether it's warranted or not, they will just complain, and that's just kind of the world we live in, unfortunately. People just aren't happy with, you know, things that aren't always perfect, or somebody's gonna find fault with everything, you know. Is that how I'm trying to say it? Yeah. There's always going to be someone that finds fault with something, is what I'm trying to say. If I could spit that out halfway right. Even this game, you know, a lot of people criticize this game for being, you know, combat is too different from the original Shinobi, or this or that. I mean, but at the end of the day, if you like it, you play what you like, and you like what you like. And not everybody's going to like the same things you do. And that's just kind of how it is. Anyway, not trying to be preacher, get on my high horse about it. So, enough of that. We're here to play this game, right? Not to talk about the world. But then again, it's my channel. It's my video. I can talk about whatever I want. But yeah, you know what? Speaking of which, talking about stuff, like I think I said this before, but as far as remakes go, I mean, I know the retro craze is really big. I really, if anybody who is working for Sega or knows someone who works for Sega is listening to this, and the odd chance that you'd be listening to my random YouTube video, please remake Golden Axe, please. Please remake that. Golden Axe, I think the last like real good Golden Axe that everybody loves and adores, and it really just never got the home treatment it deserves, was Revenge of Death Adder. I think that's a universal thing. Revenge of Death Adder is one of my favorite games in the arcade. Oh, this is the guy's brother. He's the bottom half. Anyway, yeah, Revenge of Death Adder was one of my favorite all-time games, and now that, you know, we're on this big beat-em-up craze with like Ninja Turtles and Streets of Rage, I think, why not? You know, even He-Man's getting a game. So, yeah, definitely try to remake that game. That would be awesome. Yeah, speaking of old IPs that need games, I mean, just that's a fun thing to think about. I mean, He-Man's getting one. You know, they tried to remake G.I. Joe, but G.I. Joe as a beat-em-up, it kind of failed. I think it would have been really cool. The best G.I. Joe game, or at least my favorite G.I. Joe game, was the one on Nintendo. If they remade that style of game, where, I mean, hell, you could even maybe make it like this, like a Metroidvania-ish type of game. That would be fun. As a G.I. Joe, that would be super fun. Where you could like switch between different G.I. Joes, or maybe multiplayer or something like that. That would be a great idea for a game like that. What else? I know this will never. I don't think this even had a Nintendo game back in the day, but there's an old show, and a lot of people don't remember this show, but there's an old show back when I was growing up called Mask. It was kind of like a Transformers show. Like the guys, all the characters had like these. They were regular humans, but they had like these masks that you know, gave them some kind of power. Like one guy could go invisible, another guy could shoot like laser beams, stuff like that. and they had vehicles, and all their vehicles, oh crap, all their vehicles, like, you know, could sort of transform. Like one guy had a motorcycle, and then it transformed into like a helicopter, and then the main bad guy, he had like a truck or something, and it turned into an airplane. So they had all the vehicles basically had like a different mode. That would be a cool game if they could somehow make it correctly, but it's like Transformers, you know. I mean, they've never really made a good Transformer game. Another good game they've never been able to really make, Superman. I mean, Superman 64, you know, everybody knows about how laughably bad that is. But, you know, they made a great Batman game, so, you know, I don't see why they couldn't eventually make a good Superman game. You know, if they got the right people behind it and just made it so somehow they not limit Superman's powers, but just make it so that, you know, Superman just can't go around and destroy everything. I mean, I don't know, give the soldiers kryptonite bullets or something, but, you know, something to make Superman vulnerable is what they need to be able to do. But that would be really cool, you know, if you could play as him, and, you know, you start off and you're flying slow, and eventually you get the power to, like, zoom around the map with, like, you know, ultra speed and everything. That would be cool. What else? What else could they remake while we're talking about, or just games that they should make? You know, they've tried to do Altered Beast. That's another hard one. If done right, I think Altered Beast could be pretty cool, but you know, I don't think, you know, honestly, I think the original Altered Beast in the arcade is kind of boring. You'd have to find a way to make it not so basic. Like, you know, like I said, the arcade game is a little bit on the boring side. I need to go down here because there's another. Actually, I'm gonna start up here. Yeah, this one's good. Yeah, the original arcade game is really, really basic and boring. But if they could find a way to, I don't know, make it into like maybe that would be a good beat 'em up. But, you know, make it 4 players. You know, you guys could all transform into, make a lot of different beasts, not just, I think the arcade originally had like 5 you could transform into. You know, have all the beasts have, like, you know, special powers, or, you know, maybe there's a couple different beasts, but each one can have like several different configurations. That would be cool. Yeah, Altered Beast Evolved or something, you know. Let's see, what else? Altered Beast. Rolling Thunder. That was all. I always liked Rolling Thunder. I thought the basic premise of it was cool, even though the game was simple. That could be like a really cool thing to bring back if they do it right. I loved the theme song to Rolling Thunder. I always thought it belonged in a movie. That had the greatest, like, it's just an old school arcade game, but it had a great, like, soundtrack. It sounded like something out of James Bond, you know. So yeah, Rolling Thunder would be nice to bring back. There's a game called Hunt Down that it was made fairly recently. In fact, I played it on this channel, and that's a great game. I love that game, and that kind of reminds me of, like, if they were to do a modern day Rolling Thunder, something like what it should be. Nice, got them all. Expand your kunai capacity. Okay, cool. What else? So, like, some people mentioned when this came out to redo Shadow Dancer, which that actually wouldn't be a bad idea, but Shadow Dancer is so similar to this, I almost consider it a Shinobi game, even though it's not. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's like, you know, the spiritual successor to Shinobi. So they'd have to make it, in a way, they'd have to do it in a way where it's its own thing, you know. Shit, maybe even make a part 2 to this and just call it Shadow Dancer, but now you're walking around with the dog, and you know you got some, you know, other stuff you can do. So that would be pretty cool. Another one. It wasn't a Sega game, and I think they tried to remake this once, but it didn't turn out very well. But another game that it also had a really, just for a video game back from the 80s, had a crazy good theme song, Spy Hunter. If they could make a modern Spy Hunter somehow, that would be kind of cool. I don't know how you would do it, but that would be a fun game to remake. But yeah, right now, as of this moment right now, my number one game to remake would be Golden Axe. I'd love to see another Golden Axe come out. And I think right now with Sega's momentum from this game, Streets of Rage, like, that Golden Axe could definitely happen. Definitely. Where else are we at? Okay, so I think that's everything in this stage, yeah? Yeah, it is. Alright, there's 100% on that. So now we can just fight the boss and get out of here. You know, this game, I'm not going to say it's easy. I mean, it is kind of easy, honestly. But I like just how straightforward and to the point it is. And I mean, you can go back later and I think you can change certain things to make it harder. Maybe I'll do that, but I like that it's accessible enough to get through. You know, games nowadays, nothing's really hard because there's no consequence, and I think that's the one thing that they're having a hard time sort of doing, like the old school games. No game is old school hard like a Nintendo game. Even though, don't let people on YouTube fool you that Nintendo games are easy when they run through something like, you know, hell, I don't know, Silver Surfer unhit or something. You know, no, that took hours and hours and hours and hours of practice, you know. What am I supposed to do here? Do I need all the lab keys, or what is it that I need to get through here? I've been through all the different areas. These are doors, right? What am I missing? Okay, now are they not going to tell me what I'm missing? I got 3 of 6 lab keys. Maybe. Oh, maybe that's it. I got to get all the lab keys. So do I go back to the world map? That'd be kind of funny if they just don't tell you that and you just go back to the world map. That's it. No, I gotta do it here. Containment room. Yeah, see, they do weird stuff here. Now, if I look at this map, I've got everything. I'm at the computer. I mean, I only have 3 of these keys, but there's nowhere else I could have gone to get the keys. All the moves unlocked. Okay. And then, see, part of the floor is not drawn there, so it makes me think I missed something, but I didn't. I just think I just jumped over it because of the red shit, the monsters running down there. In fact, I can't even... I think that's the transition point. It's not like there's anything hidden in the floor. Okay, back to the control center then. This is gonna, oh, maybe up there? Alright, let's try going back up there. It looks like some of the doors are unlocked. I guess. I don't know. This is kind of stupid if they don't give you a hint as to what to do. How am I supposed to know? Okay, this door looks... Oh, come on, jump right onto his... Yeah, those are just normal doors. That's the starting point. You go under the doors that way. What are my other costumes I got? Oh, nice. Oh, that's... Okay, I like the yellow. Don't think I'm gonna go with the pink, but I like the yellow. It's not pink, it's salmon. Where else would you go? 92% complete, even though I have everything. Okay. No way to enter the keys. Can I smash the computer? Do I need to play the game a second time and it's not telling me? I have 3 out of 6 lab keys. Do I need to up the difficulty of the game? Alright, well, this is one of those situations where, yeah, I mean, you may have to consult YouTube again if it's just, I'm stuck here. What am I supposed to do? There's shops around here. I've been to the shops. These corridors, there's nothing in these corridors. Nothing in the corridors. As I'm praising, oh, this game is readily accessible, all that stuff. And now all of a sudden I can't find where to go. Yeah, I've literally gone... let me see. Do I talk to the... Do I talk to somebody? No, he's just standing there, like... Go away, I don't do shit. Do I talk to... Is there anybody I can talk to on the map? I completed the train. I completed every other level. There's nothing else at all to find in any of these levels. talk to my wife? Honey, what do I do? The old, or the girl turned into stone is gone. Oh, my dog's still there, though. Or is that just his puppy? There's a training room, a sub base, Riptide. I completed all that. There's definitely 2 more levels over here. Everything is complete. What do you do in this containment room? Yeah, this kind of sucks, because then it's like, okay, without consulting anything, what do I clear, like, what am I supposed to do? There's no hints, there's nothing. Alright. We're gonna have to make our own hints then. Fine. That's what you want to play. Oh. Wow. This is kind of messed up the way they did this. Well, no. Okay, hold on. Lab keys. E&E. Corp. Okay, where to fight to head west corridor. West corridor save point and then head right. How am I supposed to have known that? So this is the west corridor save point. Okay. It's somewhere in here. This is the West Corridor save point. West Corridor. Right? Yeah, how is I supposed to have known you come back over here? How do you know that? Alright, well I have to look that up, guys. I'm sorry, but the game doesn't tell you.
I know. After crossing paths with that abhorrent ninja, I too. Now, let's not stew in our defeat.
Dumb. Whoops, missed him. Oh. I can't use my cheating power, I guess. Now they got smart enough to combine their powers. Oh, get out of there. Execute him. Oh, nice, he tore him in half too. Oh, get away from them. I don't want BS. Deal massive damage to all enemies on screen at the cost of nearly all your health. Oh, so that's the My Gym where it used to blow you up. Okay, so I completed that. I mean, like I said, I feel a little bit like I cheated myself because I had looked for where to go. But I went through the whole stage and it didn't tell you where to go. I'd be running around. You'd be running around all over the place.
Musashi. I was able to scrap together the remainders of the resistance while you were with your skills and this battalion backing us. We can bring the fight to Ruse. We finally found our path to taking down E&E Corp. What is it?
I just felt such an immense
Ruse used the scythe? And
Yes, I've pinpointed Ruse's location. Musashi and Chio struck out across the land, eliminating Ruse's forces wherever they could. Once she reunited with the remnants of her former army, Chio knew they were finally ready for the last stand with E&E Corp. Driven to desperation, Ruse was forced to deploy the most powerful asset in all of E&E Corp. Tenval, the colossal beast. To reach Ruse's castle, to get his revenge, Musashi dives into the monster.
Oh shit, I'm inside of him?
Few sights are more impressive than seeing a man willingly die.
And you say you're the one who came up with this plan? Yeesh. You're lucky you got to...
Once the beast is downed, nothing stands between Ruse's
Huh.
It was
Alright.
only through his use of my scythe that I was able to...
That means if we don't get him this time, We can only find him again after another massacre.
Is this like a bonus stage? It is.
Musashi, can you read me? There's only one way to stop that thing. You've got to find its heart and just...
It won't be easy, but it's our only hope. Once the creatures...
A lot of spiky stuff around here. I wonder, is it, oh, it is Secret Hangar and a rift. Hopefully it's the last rift. The last rift in the game, hopefully. Press up to open the shop. Okay, so now I gotta float down to that. Okay, show the camera this way. Oh shoot. I suppose I could go the other way, but I'm just gonna go the way it showed me first. Destroyed the blue membrane. So now I gotta go finish clearing out his digestion problems. How did these soldiers get in here? Like, did they get eaten, or they're like, no, hey, we're gonna station you inside the belly of this giant Godzilla monster. But don't worry about it, you'll get double pay. Oh. Ah. Keep forgetting I have the ability to float, so I need to take advantage of it. It's not something you can normally get in Ninja games, but it's a welcome addition. Fireball, guys. Oh yeah, it's because he tried to eat a truck or whatever the hell that thing is. Giant dumpster. That's why all that thing blocked up. That's like his biological reflex. So he doesn't swallow that. Alright, let's go back up here. And then I think once I go up here, I am going to take a break. But I do want to see what's up here. I know I shouldn't be wishing for this, but I'm actually hoping I find the next rift pretty soon. Because I think the next rift I find the last piece of the katana or whatever I'm supposed to get at the end. I'm curious as to what that does. Ah, nope. Okay. Let's see. I have a few more minutes where I can do this. Let's see if we can find that rift. If I can find the rift, I'll be happy. If I don't find the rift, I'll be less happy. But we will come back to this soon in order to well, you know, we're getting close to beating the game, so that's the ultimate goal.
Let's see who comes out on top.
Where's the other one? No, I'm throwing it the wrong way. Alright. More of these. Whoa, don't go in there. Oh, I was lucky I could double jump there. That saved me in the end. Alright, still don't have anything new I can buy, so I'm just literally collecting money. Collecting money at this point. Get over there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And this game loves its spiky sections. I may be able to just run under that. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. It looked like it was gonna touch me, so. Alright, lead squad, let's do it. Man, these guys are kind of messing me up. I wonder if those supposed to be the boomerang guys from the arcade game. Whoa, where'd that flying guy go? Did he hit the spikes or something? Oh! Rage channeler. Maybe I build up rage faster now. Yeah, the spike guy, he disappeared. Maybe he flew into the ceiling. I think he did. That's kind of cool if he can die from that too. Most games would not be that honest and let the enemy survive something like that. Here we go with this Battletoad shit again. Okay, I was gonna say, was that supposed to happen? Stomachs. Or this would be an acid level. Still have not located that rift. But I'm not giving up yet. Not quite yet. Don't go that way. Oh man, this game loves this game loves its spike areas. I mean, almost a little bit too much. Almost. They're not that hard, but they can be a little bit annoying. It's like, okay guys, we get it. You want us to be a ultimate ninja and fly through with precision and grace, and we may not always want to do that. Watch out for the acid. Okay, can I just jump this? Probably. Yeah. Why would they put that there like, oh, you should probably use this. No, just jump over it. Go in the acid.
this quick.
There's acid right there, guys. Remember that. You sure you want to do this here? That's what you should be asking yourself. Loading up. More gold. I don't know how I missed that. Get out of the way. What's up here? Is that the way I was already? Yes, it is. Okay, just went in a big circle. What else is over here? Where's the purple membrane stuff? Did I miss it? No, I bet you I missed it somehow. Yep, there it is. I was gonna say, this game is starting to notice this. Like I said, the map doesn't always pick up where you should find something. Maybe it doesn't show those though, so. Still. Alright, let's see. My time is almost out here. Unfortunately, I have other obligations I need to do right now. And I will need to pick this up very soon. But I am close to beating it. And I think in the next episode or two, we'll be able to beat this game. Got the blue one. Jump that. Run up there. Alright, I did the blue side. And I can't open the... I can't get the, what do you call it, the checkpoint to activate again. Okay, I think this is going to be where I'm going to pause. But... made some pretty good progress today and getting very close to completing this game. I think we've unlocked almost everything. Yeah, we have. There's only a few things left. I think I got all the kunai I can carry. There's still a few more relics to go. Is it 55 total? So yeah, 13. So I need 20 in order to unlock whatever the next thing is. One more katana piece. There's 2 more outfits and 3 lab keys. So, and one secret on this level, 2 more elite squads, and 1 rift. So somewhere we are gonna find all the rest of the stuff we need. There's a bunch of other level or parts in here that I haven't gone to. So, all right. Well, if you've watched up to this point, as always, thank you, and I will see you in the next part of this stage in the next video. All right. Well, thank you.